I quit my job 2 weeks ago. Every single day, I would wake up and just exist. Not live, just exist. I became a person who would go to college and then immediately after go to their bum-ass job and repeat. And I'd have maybe like an hour left. Like, I'd come back from work, have an hour before bed, and that'll be it, and then college next morning, 9 a.m. I wasn't a person anymore, I was very much a schedule. So, let's go to the beginning, October 2025. In the beginning, life was quite manageable. I'd come home from college, I'd collapse on my bed, breathe for the first time all day, make videos, actually exist for a second. And by the way, I can't stress how much you need the downtime, especially me, because I had a performing arts course, and it is stressful as well as socially draining. But very, very slowly, everything changed. I was doing a 9-to-5 performing arts course. If you know, you know. It's emotionally draining, it's physically draining, it's socially draining. Basically, it drains everything except your student loans. And then after college, I had work. I didn't choose to stop being creative because I stopped my Twitch streams for a while. I stopped posting videos, I stopped making TikToks, and I didn't choose to stop being creative. It just kind of fell off the list. So I lived 30-minute drive away, but obviously I can't drive yet. So sometimes my dad would take me when he could, when he had the money, when he was off work, but I didn't always have a lift. So I had to take the bus, and the bus took 3 hours. 3 hours there, 3 hours back. I wasn't commuting, I was time traveling, except instead of going to the future, I was going to Primark. I got paid £500 a month. Let me say that again. £500 a month. After travel, after food, basically just existing. I was kind of working for the privilege of being exhausted, and I couldn't do most of the hours I was given anyway, because it's set hours, but there's a lot of days where I had to cancel because I have doctor problems, back problems, school assessments where I can't come in. I was ill a lot lately, so I'd end up earning about 200, which sounds like a lot when you don't have money, but it's not. After you get this, like, I needed clothes. Like, I kid you not, I was in a severe deprivation of clothes. I had 2 pairs of leggings, only pants I owned, no t-shirts, just vests and things, 1 black t-shirt for school, and I was wearing my boyfriend's shirts because I had none. So I'd go to school, I'd pay for some of my buses, I'd pay for my school stuff, I'd pay for clothes to wear. Sometimes I'd buy food when I'm at school, but the point was, by the end of it, I had nothing really left to play with too much. My boyfriend just informed me how it sounded, that they give me nothing.
Sound like a deprived child.
I'm not a deprived child. My point is obviously my parents provide for me, but it's like little things which sometimes they don't have the money for. They don't always have the money to buy me the pair of jeans I need, because we do struggle with money. I'm not gonna lie, but we do struggle with money. So when they can't afford for me to buy things, I have to buy things myself sometimes, with that money, and it took a lot out of my account, and it ended up with me not having a lot to play with. That's our point. It doesn't give you lots, the job. Okay, let me be fair. There were some benefits. Benefit 1, no money, kind of. Getting paid weekly felt good. Seeing money appear in my account was actually serotonin. It felt magic. Even if it disappeared instantly. Benefit 2, the people. Some co-workers were amazing. Trauma bonding in retail is real. We were all in the trenches together. And benefit 3, the routine. It gave me structure. It made me feel responsible. But structure can turn into a cage really fast. So the job description said fast-paced, team-oriented, customer-focused. Translation: fast-paced means sprinting, team-oriented means understaffed, customer-focused means you might get yelled at or like condescended at, almost, like how they're talking to you condescending. They won't outright yell at you though. And flexible hours. Your schedule will change every 12 minutes. You walk in. It's 8 a.m. The store is already a war zone. You fold one table. One! You blink. Suddenly it looks like 400 toddlers had a fist fight in the knitwear section. Primark customers are very much a different breed. My mum told me before I went into retail, as I got the job, she was like, working in retail, you'll figure out that customers are very much a different breed of humans. And I was like, oh, okay. She was right. I didn't think I'd have incidents with customers, but I have. They were experiences and a half. Such as, they'd ask for a size that doesn't exist. We have like, you know when you get makeup from the shop, and like you take a lip gloss out and it automatically refills? We have one of those in the shop. And we can't refill them or clean them. We're not allowed to because it's managed by certain people. It's brought in from somewhere, so these people come in and they clean it and they refill it. We're not allowed to touch it because we can damage it. Someone wanted me to refill it, which first of all I can't do, but it's okay if you ask. Because they wanted to look at one of the colours that did not exist. There was someone who asked you to check the stockroom for something which was right in front of them. There were people handing you receipts from 2014. And then there were managers. They weren't evil. They're very much just Primark managers. The break room was my only safe space, the sanctuary, the Holy Land. And I loved it until I realised there's no Wi-Fi, could not do anything, could not message anyone, literally could not do anything. And the Wi-Fi was crap. My data didn't work, Wi-Fi didn't work, nothing worked. Until someone walked in though. And they said, sorry, can you jump back on the tills? No, I cannot jump back on the tills. I am broken. The tills were very much a special kind of hell. Beep. 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 People would hand you 47 items, all inside out, tangled, and somehow wet. Why are they wet? Why? One day everything hit me. The commute, the exhaustion, the customers, the pressure, the feeling of being trapped. I remember thinking that this cannot be my life, not right now. I couldn't do it anymore. I wasn't living. I was surviving. And barely. I didn't quit because I'm lazy. I quit because I was disappearing. I'm trying to slow down, to actually look at my life instead of sprinting through it. I focus on the future too much, but the present is the only place anything actually happens. I am scared. Quitting wasn't aesthetic, it was terrifying, and I kid you not, I sat for a month debating that decision, sitting in bed with my boyfriend crying, saying, should I quit? I don't know, I don't want to make a mistake. But then there's a quieter voice in my head saying, what if I don't fail? For the first time in a long time, I get to choose who I am. Now, I'm showing up for myself, for my creativity, for the version of me that got buried under shifts and exhaustion. I don't know where this goes, but I know I am done living a life that doesn't feel like mine.